I have a message for the youth of today, or anybody actually in this world. If you have conscience or empathy, then you will look around at this world and see the things that are going on. It's ridiculous. I was watching something on YouTube where this young person actually claims that it's more economically sustainable or something like that for us to raise chickens and eat them than it is for us to grow fruits and vegetables, because fruits and vegetables take more oil to produce. Now, anybody who's grown up before 20 years ago, possibly, understands that you don't need oil to grow fruits and vegetables. They grow from the earth. The problem is mankind is destroying the earth. They're taking away our farmlands. They're taking away our trees. I had somebody actually tell me that farmlands are evil because they're cutting down forest to put them in. No, that is not true. Farms are being taken down to put up buildings, and trees are being taken down to probably put up buildings, not because of farms being put in their place. So, there's also the issue of more and more people are becoming more and more selfish, more and more hateful, more and more blinded by the internet, by the TV, by the violent video games. They have really desensitized society. When I was raised a Jehovah's Witness, I had a very crappy life. But what I didn't realize is I had a life based on the Bible. And I found that life to be very boring. So I wanted to seek out the fun life. I wanted to live my life and experience all the world has to offer. I did not like preaching. I did not like knocking on doors. I did not like having no friends. I felt like the religion was full of hypocrites, and it probably is. However, I made a lot of bad choices, and I hurt my children, I hurt my first husband, and then I ended up hurting my daughter. It was only when I hit rock bottom, like many of us do, that I found God again. But I didn't start out the way that I thought I was going to do this. I actually ended up, I stopped drinking because of medical reasons, and I like getting high. I just like getting high from alcohol, or I discovered marijuana. And how my life got better once I started to use weed. Well, it did get better. And then I started looking into becoming more spiritual. I was craving spirituality. So I hop on YouTube and I start looking at these videos by Alan Watts. And I'm starting to feel this real spiritual vibe, and I'm starting to really feel good. And I wanted more, and I started craving more. But the best way for me to watch these videos and absorb the information was by getting high. So I'd come home from work, and I would use my medical marijuana from the government that I paid for the privilege of using. That gave me emphysema in 6 months. After using the vape and the honey badger, I got emphysema after 6 months. It started to break down my body. But it made my head feel great. I enjoyed everything being high. But eventually I grew up a tolerance for it, and it started to make me feel less happy, but very creative. I was able to write some pretty good poetry. I'm able to come up with some pretty creative ideas for marketing, for songs, and all of that. But I started talking. I work in a factory now. I was so angry and bitter that I have all this experience as an administrative assistant, 25 years. And because I don't speak Spanish, nor do I care to learn it, to be honest, and I start finding myself getting very hateful and resentful that I have to learn another language in the country I was born in, and I'm very honest about that. But I'm not a racist. And then I start to complain about people coming into my town, taking away my jobs, bringing their bad habits with them. And it's true. But all of that thought, all of those thinkings, focusing on that, even thinking about it, will probably land me a spot in hell. Because I've seen some videos about people that have had near-death experiences. I was always fascinated with that. I'm like, how beautiful to go to heaven. Well, guess what? Some people actually visit hell. and come back and talk about it, or so they say. So my mother used to always tell me, it's in the Bible. I said, I don't want to be involved with a religion that's doom and gloom. But it's in the Bible. The doom and gloom is in the Bible. Jehovah's name is in the Bible. And it's actually in the King James Version. It's the only religion that uses it. Yet I don't want to go door knocking. I don't like most of the people I interact with there. So I don't know if there's a way I can do my spiritual journey and worship God in the comfort and peace of my own home. But even that might not get me to heaven. That's how bad it is. I don't think Jehovah's Witnesses are crazy. I think that there's really good people that actually are trying to do the right thing. And they're just really battered down by the people of this world. I took a step back when I started this second shift warehouse job. And I believe I had to take this job for a reason. It allowed me some quiet time. I took a step back because I used to be all about the looks, all about, I believe I was very attractive back in the day. And it led me to some situations where I was being, I allowed myself to be used because I was lonely. I dressed slutty. I would drink too much and I'd hook up with guys in bars. Really disgusting things that I didn't think were disgusting at the time because they were fun. I lived a fun life. And then I have the nerve to come over here and say, wow, I'm done with my fun. Now I'm going to find God, right? That's not how it worked. I believe I was given a second chance, but like Spider-Man movie says, with great knowledge comes great responsibility. Hollywood is a tool from the devil. I'm sure of that. The silver screen, which it used to be called, reaches millions and millions of people a day. It gives people new ideas on how to treat people, how to torture people, how to be a less than a good person. When somebody had recounted their vision or their experience when they went to hell, they talked about how they were singing songs that we have here. I believe that because of the music. I used to listen to music about hating people, fuck this, fuck that. My daughter listens to music like stab, 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 slash, 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 like killing pedophiles. I get it. But those thoughts from what these people are saying are going to put you in hell. You really have to separate yourself from this world in a big way. A big way if these videos are real. And if you look, it's disgusting to me. I was with a coworker who recounted how she had to kick out her Spanish boyfriend. White, Spanish doesn't matter. Whoever this person was in her house. Wanted visitation with his 6-year-old daughter and demanded that when his 6-year-old daughter came over that she never came in the bedroom. He washed his 6-year-old daughter, he wiped the 6-year-old daughter's butt, and he spent all weekend in the bedroom with her. The woman was so bothered that this man had 2 cell phones, never took her on vacation with him. She never met his family, and he would spend private time with his child. So she kicked him out, stating that it was, she kicked him out because of the things that he was not doing with her, but also because of him being alone with the 6-year-old in the bedroom, and she didn't want that kind of behavior in her home. But I asked her, did you try to help the child? And she said, no, I kicked them out of my home. It's not my problem. This child is going to possibly, I don't know, but possibly being molested and possibly going to be molested for who knows how long. And the damage is already done. People don't care. I was talking to somebody else who carjacked cars. I said, did you ever once think about the victims? No, never gave them a thought. There's 100 excuses for bad behavior in this world. And even people with the purest of souls that don't even really, that harbor any kind of negative anything are going to be sent to a place where they're tortured forever. And that just seems a little extreme for people that didn't kill anybody or rape anybody or torture anybody or throw anybody into an oven. But watch these videos of these near-death experiences. You cannot accept all of them to be true. But there are some that have striking similarities that you cannot discount what people see. If you take the time to step back from everything that you see flashing on in front of you on the screens and now on your cell phones, all the evil is at your hands. I have never been a Bible thumper. I never liked preaching. I never liked being one of Jehovah's Witnesses. But the fact of it is, this message of doom and gloom is in the Bible. You can't discount that. Jehovah's name is in the Bible. I can't discount that. I have tried every which way to discount. I don't like religion. The thought of going to a church makes me want to vomit. So I'm not really sure at this point what I'm going to do. But as much as I like being high, I also have to give that up and try to deal with this boring life. And this life is so boring. So I'm really going to have to start praying to God. But I'm begging you people, stop praying into the beast. Stop getting yourselves into so much debt that you go to credit card hell. Stop wanting more than what you have. Don't try to have what your other person has. Do not, if somebody doesn't want to be with you, don't go on some kind of stabbing rampage. If somebody wrongs you in a schoolyard, don't go on a shooting spree. If you're headed down the wrong path, stop. I don't expect many people to listen to my message because I'm 52 years old, I'm not very attractive anymore, and I'm not all glamour and glitz. Yes, I had my fun. Could it still be fun? Absolutely. I can slap on some music. I can drink a bottle of wine. I have a hot body. I put on some makeup. I can go to a bar. I can get laid. Just like that. But I'm not going to do that because I get no satisfaction in that because there's no feelings involved other than the man's personal pleasure. This world is messed up. I have a medical marijuana card. I can keep on getting high. I can keep on watching videos. I can keep on feeling good. I can keep on dancing and getting high. I walk around high. Sometimes I went to work high. I love life high. And now I realize that I started to get demon visits. Every time I took too many edibles, I would have demon dreams. I did shrooms to get closer to God and to break through to my subconscious. It was a beautiful experience, but it also had demonic connotations to it. I saw bad things when I was on shrooms. I saw bad things when I took too much weed. And now I don't even have to take too much. I can just take a 10 milligram capsule. And if I'm in the building at my job, I hear voices. I hear voices all night. I hear voices when I put my head to the mattress. I hear voices coming out of fans. I hear voices coming out of my heater. And I'm not delusional. I'm a very sensitive person. I have a very sharp empathy, very sharp, fine-tuned empathy, compassion, love for my fellow man. So the alcohol numbed me to that. I was married again to somebody I was not in love with. The weed and the alcohol numbed me to that. But he's a beautiful person. But it's not good enough for me. I want more. I want somebody interesting and exciting, and I try to turn into the dark side. I started to say, honey, try some weed, you're no fun. I love getting high. And now I know it's wrong, and now I have to break the habit. Be stronger than your vices, be stronger than your evil, and seek out the Word of God. I recommend you read it every day. I'm going to start reading it every day. Good luck. Can't say good luck. Well, may God bless all of you. And don't let bad apples deter you from the Word of God, because if any of these accounts of hell are real, we're screwed. Love you all.